Today's story is Polar Bear Scare, and it's by Joe Newton. Polar Bear Scare by Joe Newton. Out fishing for fish, I found 3 polar bears, or rather, they found me. Help, I shouted in my loudest voice, but when no help came, I started to run. I threw some of my fish to the bears to slow them down, but they weren't interested in small fry. I came across a walrus and a whale and interrupted their chat. Sorry, but I'm being chased by 3 polar bears, I explained, as I offered them what was left of my fish. Can you help me? I'm going to the other side of the ice, said the whale. I'll give you a lift if you don't mind getting a bit wet. So the whale set off as I watched 3 furry icebergs moving towards us. Here you are, said the whale. I thanked her and started to run again, but I slipped on the ice and landed at the feet of 3 wise king penguins. Help, I cried, looking over my shoulder at the 3 polar bears climbing out of the water. The penguins explained that because the wind was blowing north, it would be faster if I ran in that direction. I ran and ran and ran, straight into a moose. Help me, moose, I said. I'm being chased by 3 polar bears. Let's go, called the moose. I hopped onto his back and we galloped away. Just as we began to leave the bears in the distance, the moose said, I know a shortcut to get home. Skidding and sliding across Moose's shortcut, I was suddenly thrown through the air and landed plop at the feet of the 3 polar bears, who apparently knew their own shortcut. They gathered around me, and one great white bear lifted his huge paw above my head and said, Tag, you're it! The end.